Alright, we got our ticket, $5. We're gonna hop on the train, and I'm not sure where it goes, but we'll take it to wherever it takes us. If it's good enough for Henry Ford, it's good enough for me. I just was looking at the Model T bus they have, and I stuck my nose under the hood and it had an AC Delco alternator. But we won't tell if you won't tell. The Weiser Railroad, engine number 1. We're getting on. Got my ticket. Alright, the man took my ticket half, and I'm gonna hop on right in the front. Uh-oh. Gonna have to sneak under the chain. Whoop. Uh-oh. Parts are flying. All aboard! Hope so. Gotta love it.
Again, for those joining us here for your safety aboard our trains today, we do ask you please to remain seated at all times while the train is in motion. And please remember as well to keep your arms and legs and especially your head inside the train car. Smith Creek Depot was originally located about 8 miles due west of the city of Port Huron during the very early Civil War years. In order to get their news, small town America had to go to their local Smith, or their local train station or train depot. They got their news from the telegraphers who were wiring headlines up from the city of Detroit all the way to Port Huron, a distance of about 60 miles. But all you got really were the headlines, and these folks wanted to get the meat and potatoes, and that came from a very industrious and hard-working newspaper boy selling copies of his Detroit Free Press during the very early Civil War years. That young man went on to much bigger and better things, becoming the greatest inventor this country has ever seen. You can get the complete story back at the Smith Creek Depot about Thomas Alva Edison. One of our must-see venues here in the village are Detroit Toledo Milwaukee Roundhouse. Back in the heyday of the steam locomotives, there were over 10,000 of these buildings located literally all over the United States that provided service and maintenance and repair for steam locomotives and other rolling stock. Inside the building, you're going to learn all about steam locomotives and how they work. Try out that 42-ton turntable out in front of the building. See if you can impress your friends with your ability to turn that much weight by yourself. Inside the building, we have our 101-ton Atlantic locomotive that back in the early 1900s provided high-speed service between Detroit and Chicago at speeds approaching 75 per hour. Buildings over here in our left-hand side. Greenfield Village. Artisans have been working in these buildings for a number of years in pottery and glass, weaving and home garden. We do have our own tin shop here as well as a brick shop. And our Liberty Craft Work store, probably 5:15 this afternoon. You can go in there and browse the original tin, possibly picking up a memento of your visit to us here today in the village. Came in here back in 1985 from Columbiana County, Ohio. This is the birthplace home of Harvey Firestone. The rubber company bearing T. It was also made on every continent on Earth with the exception of Antarctica. No big loss there because penguins can't drive cars. But they ultimately provided very close to 16 million Model Ts over that 19-year period. It's nice to know that for the first 4 years of its existence, the Model T was a handmade car, where Ford on Piquette Avenue could build approximately 70 cars a day. So when they got to Highland Park, a totally different story. They could build the car over there in 90 minutes. 3 cars a minute would come off that assembly line, and it remains to this very day the largest selling American car ever built using the same motor. They haven't made it since 1997. Once we come to a complete stop, as you can see, the exit on the right side of the train.
Hoage Auto Water Column, manufactured by the AEV&M and Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Patented February 14th, 1905. Where is it? Right there. February 14th, 1905. August 29th, 1905. Over 100 years old. Fill that water. I'm not sure what the gentleman is doing, but he's doing something. Raking the coals, maybe? Smell that burning coal. Coal ash. That's what we're raking, the coal ash.